Astonishment swept across social media the very moment Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, shared those heart-melting family photographs, and suddenly the internet could not stop talking. One image after another delivered warmth, glamour, affection, elegance, and that unmistakable Montecito charm that continues to keep royal watchers completely captivated. And honestly, the timing could not have been more perfect. Just when conversations surrounding Meghan had reached a fever pitch yet again, she quietly released snapshots that instantly changed the mood online into something softer, sweeter, and undeniably enchanting. There they were, standing together beneath the California sunshine like a family completely wrapped in their own peaceful little world. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, looked relaxed and content beside his wife, while Princess Lilibet appeared absolutely adorable in her floral dress and pink hat, creating one of the most precious scenes viewers have witnessed in quite some time. Then came the detail that truly touched hearts everywhere. Young Prince Archie joining the magical Disney outing with that innocent family joy radiating throughout the moment. And of course, no one could overlook Doria Ragland, the graceful and elegant grandmother who has become a symbol of calm strength within the Sussex family circle. The photographs did not feel staged or cold. They felt alive. They felt genuine. They felt like glimpses into a private happiness that many people never expected to witness so openly again. Viewers immediately began zooming in on every tiny detail, from the affectionate body language to the relaxed styling, from the playful Disney atmosphere to the undeniable chemistry flowing between the family members. The entire collection of images carried a warmth that social media rarely sees anymore. And the internet reaction? Absolute frenzy. Royal fans, lifestyle lovers, celebrity followers, and curious spectators all rushed into the comment sections, with admiration pouring in from every direction. Some people could not stop talking about how grown Prince Archie looked. Others were completely mesmerized by little Lilibet's adorable appearance. But perhaps the biggest reaction came from seeing Prince Harry looking genuinely at ease, almost as though the pressures of the outside world disappeared during those magical family moments.
Then there was Meghan herself, effortlessly chic, calm, glowing, stylish without appearing as though she tried too hard. That oversized white shirt combined with relaxed denim and Disney ears somehow created a look that screamed luxury simplicity. It was understated glamour at its finest. The Duchess has always understood how to command attention without needing extravagant gowns or royal jewels every single time. Sometimes the greatest statement comes from appearing comfortable in your own happiness, and Meghan absolutely mastered that energy. And just when people thought the excitement could not intensify further, another surprise arrived. Meghan updated her Instagram profile picture. The reaction online became almost theatrical. Suddenly, timelines were filled with conversations analyzing the new image. Admirers called her radiant. Critics attempted to keep up. Fashion pages reposted the photograph within minutes. Lifestyle accounts immediately began discussing her effortlessly polished aesthetic. The image itself carried a soft sophistication, almost cinematic in its presentation. Meghan leaned into an elegant but approachable style, giving followers a glimpse of a woman who appears increasingly confident in her own world. People noticed the lighting, people noticed the pose, people noticed the simplicity. And perhaps that simplicity was exactly why it worked so powerfully. There was something incredibly strategic about appearing relaxed while simultaneously dominating headlines without saying a single word. Meghan has perfected that balance in ways that continue to frustrate critics and fascinate supporters. She does not always need interviews. She does not always need public speeches. Sometimes all it takes is one carefully shared photograph to ignite global conversation. But the real intrigue did not stop with family photographs or profile updates. No, the atmosphere surrounding Meghan's lifestyle brand, as ever, has become its own cultural storm entirely. The moment viewers saw those elegant product teasers and dreamy visuals, curiosity exploded. People wanted details immediately. They wanted launch dates, they wanted prices, they wanted behind-the-scenes glimpses into Meghan's kitchen, home life, routines, inspirations, and personal touches. Suddenly, As Ever was no longer just another celebrity lifestyle venture floating around the internet. It became an aesthetic experience. Welcome to the world of As Ever.
That sentence alone carried an almost storybook-like invitation. Warm, sophisticated, comforting, elegant. Viewers instantly felt drawn into a universe of California sunlight, curated pantry shelves, fragrant teas, artisan preserves, cozy kitchens, glowing candles, handwritten recipes, and slow, intentional living. What truly fascinated people was how personal everything appeared. What began with fruit from Meghan's garden simmered into preserves in her home kitchen, has inspired our curated collections to bring surprise and delight to your everyday. That wording sounded intimate rather than corporate. It painted vivid imagery of Meghan herself gathering fruit beneath the California sun, stirring homemade preserves in a beautiful kitchen while soft music played in the background. Whether intentional or not, the message created emotional storytelling, and audiences today are deeply drawn toward stories that feel authentic. The Duchess clearly understands the emotional power behind presentation. Every frame, every phrase, every product reveal, every color palette, nothing feels accidental. And when the signature candle number 084 appeared, social media practically melted into collective fascination. Water lotus, sandalwood, and California poppy. Even the fragrance description sounded luxurious and cinematic. People immediately began imagining what it must smell like. Warm sandalwood creating depth, floral softness from the lotus, that subtle Californian brightness from the poppy. It sounded less like a candle and more like an atmosphere. And visually, completely dreamy. Soft, neutral tones, elegant packaging, minimalist sophistication. That perfect blend between Montecito serenity and Hollywood polish. Viewers instantly began imagining the candle glowing inside cream-colored living rooms, beside linen curtains and fresh flowers. The branding tapped directly into aspirational lifestyle culture, the kind that makes audiences want to recreate the feeling themselves. Then came the herbal hibiscus tea reveal. Suddenly, timelines were flooded with tea emojis, aesthetic reposts, and reactions from people enchanted by the romantic presentation. The phrase gentle flavor, subtle tang, and robust hue sounded poetic enough to belong inside a luxury lifestyle magazine, rather than a simple product description. And perhaps that is Meghan's secret weapon. She does not merely sell products. She sells atmosphere. She sells mood. She sells aspiration. She sells the fantasy of slowing down and romanticizing ordinary moments. Even the simple question, "What's in your pantry?" instantly became a conversation starter across social media. People began posting their own pantry shelves. Lifestyle influencers started discussing organization aesthetics again. Suddenly, beautifully arranged jars and artisan ingredients became trendy conversation topics all over again. And then viewers were introduced to what many are now calling the centerpiece of the entire As Ever aesthetic, the complete pantry collection. The heart of the As Ever kitchen. That line alone created imagery strong enough to captivate audiences worldwide. The pantry videos carried soft lighting, organized shelves, carefully displayed products, warm textures, calming colors, and an atmosphere that felt almost therapeutic to watch. People became obsessed with the details. The jars, the labels, the calmness, the order, the elegance. In a chaotic world filled with noise and pressure, there is something strangely comforting about watching beautifully arranged shelves stocked with luxurious teas, preserves, and carefully curated kitchen essentials. It gives viewers an escape into a softer fantasy. And Meghan knows exactly how to package that fantasy. What makes the fascination even more intense is the contrast between Meghan's current image and the relentless criticism she has faced over the years. For so long, public discussions around her became tangled in controversy, royal tensions, media attacks, and endless speculation. Yet now, she appears increasingly focused on reclaiming her narrative through lifestyle, family moments, wellness aesthetics, and curated domestic elegance. That transformation alone has captivated audiences. One minute, people are discussing royal drama. The next minute, they are discussing hibiscus tea and scented candles. And somehow, Meghan manages to keep both conversations alive simultaneously. Critics continue watching, supporters continue defending, casual observers continue clicking, which means one thing above all else: attention remains firmly fixed on the Duchess of Sussex. The Disney family photographs only strengthened that fascination further because they presented something many people secretly crave from celebrity culture: genuine-looking happiness. Whether viewers admire Meghan or not, those images radiated connection and warmth. Watching Prince Harry standing close beside his wife while their children enjoyed Disney magic created an emotional softness that audiences naturally respond to. The image with Doria especially touched many viewers. There is something deeply moving about seeing multiple generations together sharing affection and joy. Doria has consistently remained a quiet but powerful presence in Meghan's life, and viewers often comment on the calm energy she seems to bring into family moments. In the photograph, she appeared elegant yet grounded, carrying herself with the grace of someone who values family above spectacle.
And little Lilibet absolutely stole hearts. The floral dress, the pink hat, the tiny posture beside her father. Every detail felt almost cinematic. Many viewers could not stop mentioning how much the moment resembled a fairy tale scene hidden within an ordinary family outing. Even the Disney setting amplified the enchantment. Darth Vader standing nearby while stormtroopers lingered in the background somehow made the family photographs even more iconic. The contrast between the galactic fantasy world and the Sussex family's relaxed intimacy created visual storytelling people instantly connected with. Meanwhile, Prince Harry's appearance generated its own wave of conversation. Observers noticed how comfortable he looked. Relaxed shoulders, gentle posture, easy body language. Many fans interpreted the photographs as evidence that he genuinely enjoys this quieter Californian family life, away from traditional royal structures. Whether people agree with his decisions or not, the photographs projected peace rather than pressure. And perhaps that visual piece explains why the images spread so rapidly online. People are exhausted by conflict, exhausted by negativity, exhausted by endless outrage. So when a globally recognized family shares moments that appear joyful and sincere, audiences naturally gravitate toward it. But beyond the family warmth and glamorous branding lies something even more fascinating: Meghan's understanding of modern image culture. She understands timing. She understands visual storytelling. She understands emotional branding. Every release feels deliberate without appearing mechanical. One photograph sparks family conversations. One profile picture reignites beauty discussions. One pantry video launches lifestyle fascination. One candle description creates luxury intrigue. One tea reveal invites emotional comfort. Everything connects together like pieces of a carefully curated narrative.
And that narrative seems increasingly focused on softness, femininity, domestic elegance, emotional warmth, and personal reinvention. The Duchess is no longer presenting herself purely through royal identity. Instead, she appears to be building an entirely separate empire, rooted in lifestyle aspiration and curated intimacy. That is precisely why audiences cannot look away. Some viewers admire her resilience. Some admire her aesthetic. Some remain skeptical. Some simply enjoy the spectacle. But almost everyone keeps watching. And in today's digital world, Maintaining attention is one of the most powerful achievements possible. The as-ever imagery especially feels designed for emotional immersion. The warm kitchens, glowing candles, floral tea moments, elegant textures, and California-inspired presentation all create an atmosphere that feels both luxurious and emotionally accessible. Viewers can imagine themselves inside that world, which is exactly what successful lifestyle branding aims to accomplish. Even the language surrounding the products carries emotional softness. Surprise and delight your everyday. That phrase does not sound aggressive or sales-focused. It sounds comforting, almost nurturing. It suggests creating beauty within ordinary routines rather than chasing extravagant perfection. And perhaps that message resonates strongly because modern audiences are increasingly drawn towards slower living aesthetics. People crave warmth, simplicity, calmness, comfort, rituals, soft luxury, intentional spaces. Meghan's branding appears carefully aligned with all of those cultural desires. At the same time, there remains an undeniable fascination with the royal connection itself. No matter how far Meghan and Harry move into independent ventures, the public continues viewing them through a royal lens. That tension between monarchy and modern celebrity continues fueling endless curiosity. Viewers simultaneously see Meghan as a duchess, a mother, a former actress, a lifestyle figure, a cultural disruptor, and a media phenomenon all at once.
Very few public figures carry that many layered identities simultaneously. And perhaps that complexity explains why reactions surrounding her remain so emotionally intense. Some see inspiration. Some see reinvention. Some see controversy. Some see ambition. Some see glamour. But regardless of perspective, Meghan consistently manages to dominate attention cycles with remarkable precision. Even something as simple as a pantry video becomes headline-worthy. That level of fascination cannot be manufactured easily. The visual language surrounding As Ever also feels distinctly feminine in a way many lifestyle brands attempt but fail to achieve authentically. There's elegance without coldness, luxury without appearing untouchable, sophistication without excessive perfection. The imagery feels curated yet emotionally inviting, and audiences respond strongly to emotional invitation. That is why viewers replay those clips repeatedly. They are not merely watching products, they are watching a mood, a fantasy, an atmosphere, a version of life that appears calm, beautiful, and emotionally safe. The candle glows softly. The tea steams gently. The pantry shelves remain perfectly arranged. The family photographs radiate affection. Everything contributes toward a larger emotional world. And in many ways, that emotional world feels intentionally separate from royal chaos, tabloid hostility, and public battles. Instead of conflict, Meghan now increasingly projects serenity. Instead of scandal, she projects softness. Instead of palace formality, she projects California warmth.
That's all for now, squatties. It's your get-to-go girlfriend, Annabelle Karis, and I'm so thankful you joined me today. Remember, stay bold and never dim your shine in this wild and wonderful world. Until next time, just so you know, as your fellow squatties, I love you all to the moon and back.